Hey, Comic Frontline fans! Welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Guys, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different here. I'm going to be talking about the TV show, otherwise known as Arrow. That's right, guys. Now, recently I just got done watching all 19 episodes of season 2 within a week. I've been really sick the past few days, so I just caught up on my TV watching, and I finally got around to watching all these episodes of season 2 of Arrow. And I just wanted to give my opinion on the season at this point and how I feel about the show right now. I watched half of season 1 and I wasn't too impressed with it. I thought it was very boring. But then I heard so many great things about season number 2. I'm very busy, so it's hard for me to watch a lot of TV. But now that I'm caught up with it, I can watch it week to week very easily now. So going forward, and I don't know if me or Bran are going to be taking turns with this, but we're going to be reviewing Arrow right here on Comic Frontline each week, at least for the remainder of this season and then going into next season. And I know Brant did a review on last week's episode. But so moving forward, what do I think about this episode or this season so far, and what do I think about the characters and whatnot? I think this season is very well done. I think that they could not produce a better villain in Slade Wilson. I think the actor is perfect for him. The way he talks, the way he fights, the way he gets in Oliver McQueen's head, I think is done beautifully. And the way they've focused on the show, where it goes back from the islands to the show, and they've done it in parts, has been perfect. It's not overdone. They don't spend one episode on an island or whatever it is. They do little segments, so it keeps your interest in you wanting to watch what else is happening on the island. So with that, the origin of Slade Wilson and his demise has been spectacular. The way he is as Deathstroke is fantastic. His fighting ability, the way he fights, just everything about him. He's a real intimidating character. And at this point, he has accomplished everything that he's wanted to accomplish when it comes to producing his army of super soldiers with the Miraku, whatever you call it, which I think is very well done as well. And at the end of this current episode, you get to see the birth of the newest villain that's going to be working with him very, very soon. Now, what do I think of the other cast and characters? Obviously, Oliver McQueen, he's plays as Green Arrow. I think he's very well done. I think he plays this very mysterious character. I think which is great to see. You can see he's very fit. He's very well trained. He knows how to fight. It's not cheesy acting. I think he does very well. I think in season 1 he was very stiff. The script didn't seem to work well for him. He was adjusting to the character's role. Season 2, it seems like he's adjusted to that a lot more. I think Diggle, at times, I think can be a very forgotten character in this series. I think he's just kind of there at times. I don't really feel that he really fits a real great purpose. He's been given his own episode when it came to the Suicide Squad episode. So I'm okay with him, but he's not my favorite character in the show. Felicity is my favorite character in the show. I love her. I think she is great. I think she's an irreplaceable character. I think her personality is phenomenal. I think, her being the nerdy, pretty, smart type of person that can hack into everything, I think is fantastic. I think she is a great character in this series, and she was a fantastic addition to this show in this particular season. So now when I look at Sarah, Black Canary, I think she's very well done as well. I think she compliments Ollie very well. At times, though, I feel that her voice is a little weird and she can seem a little generic. For some reason, she reminds me of Hit Girl in a way, with the black mask. And the one thing that irks me in this show, though, is how certain people can't figure out who these people are. Like, where you have Laurel, who can't figure out that that's her own sister because of a mask. Like, come on, really? And how the detective can't figure out that Oliver McQueen is, or how he's Arrow and he can't figure out that he's Oliver McQueen. I just think it's kind of funny how they can't put these things together yet, you know. But again, it's a comic show. It's a DC comic show. So thinking of the episodes, I think the best episode so far this season, in my opinion, is the Promise episode, or Promises. This is the episode where Slade Wilson comes to the McQueen mansion and he pays a visit to Myra Queen. And he makes a donation, and Ollie winds up showing there, and he sees Slade Wilson for the first time in like 5 years, 6 years, and he is shocked. And the best thing is he goes to take this ice pick, and he goes to sit there and stab him with it, and Slade stops him and he says, "Not yet, kid. I'm just getting to learn your family." I was like, this is awesome, you know, and the music and everything they play with him is just fantastic. So that was my favorite episode. My least favorite character in this show is Roy Harper. I can't stand him. I think he's like this crybaby, bitchy asshole. I wish he would get kicked off the show, whatever. I can't stand him. He just drives me nuts. I really can't stand the guy. And I'm trying to think of what else. Some of the other things in here, some of the episodes that weren't my favorite was the Suicide Squad episode, again with Diggle. You know, you get to see some of the Suicide Squad, like Deadshot. You get to hear Harley Quinn's voice in the background, which I thought was pretty neat, but the overall episode was pretty weak for me. Whenever there's an episode with Myra Queen in it, I feel myself kind of bored because she's running for mayor, she's in for trial. You know, I figure that it's kind of boring with her in it. And in the first half of the season, had to do a lot heavily with her trial. And I thought that once they got over that hump with her trial, I felt that the season picked up. And they had to, you know, tie up some ends from season 1 as well. Dollmaker episode was kind of weak. The Count Vertigo episode was kind of weak as well. But these episodes, these last couple have been really, really good because we're coming to the climax of the season now, and so it's really high suspense. Overall, when I look at the show as a whole, I think that this show is one of the best comic book shows on TV right now. It ranks up there. Maybe not as violent, as gory as some people may like, but as a comic book show from pages out of the comic book, this is the best one that I've watched in a while. And I think, in my opinion, this is better than Smallville, in my opinion. And I liked Smallville a lot. Now, will it hold up to Smallville? I don't know. Smallville was on air a long time. Where's the story going to go once Deathstroke is no longer in the picture? I heard that we're going to get Suicide Squad next season. You know, so we'll see. But overall, right now at this point, if I'm going to give this series a star rating of 5, I'm going to give it probably a 4 out of 5. So guys, leave me your thoughts in the comments below. What you think of this season's Arrow, and what your favorite episode was, and who your favorite character is. So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline, and until the next review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.